So, why do I have a stupid cup on my head? Yeah, you know why. Because I had that toast. Okay, I made that toast and I got hammered last night. I was pounding back beers, man. No, I wasn't. I was just at home playing, guess what? Snow Brothers. These guys are my heroes, man. That's why I was wearing this cup on my head. Okay, this is what represented me when I was a kid. I remember I rented this game long time ago. Well, I didn't rent it, but my friend did. And I played this game. I loved it. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? Mario Brothers? Mario, like whatever you want to call them? No, fuck those guys. Nah, I'm joking. They're cool. They're cool. But these guys are what I'm talking about. The Snow Brothers. You can't go wrong with these guys, man. Snow Bros. This. Why am I pointing? This is the shit. Okay, I want to be like these guys when I grow up. Did I say that? But look, no, I want to be like the Snow Brothers. This is... okay, this is just... Jeez, what? Why am I even trying anymore? This is ridiculous. But look, these guys are the man. Right? So let's check out the game, and it's fun as hell. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. Am I really checking this spot? What the hell is this? Okay, I guess I'll go and do that then. I can't believe I'm doing this. Snow Brothers. One of the greats. And damn, this game is fucking expensive, man. But hell, it's worth every single penny. And, you know, if you grew up with this game, or played it, or knew what it's all about, you can't help but pay those prices. Snow Brothers is a platformer much like Bubble Bobble and Puyo Pop. Well, sorry, not Puyo Pop. Tumble Pop on the Game Boy. And, you know, this is just one of those great titles that you can't miss out on. Snow Bros has 50 levels. That's a lot of levels to go through, but it doesn't take that long to do, actually, surprisingly. But, you know, you gotta watch out, because all these little funny looking monsters, you know, they're gonna get you good, trust me. There are also a lot of cool power-ups in this game. That's what makes it so cool, you know. For 2 players, you get wicked action. So, you're gonna be fighting over who gets what. So there's a bunch of these little power-up potions that you can collect. Well, the manual calls them hot sauces, so that's kind of funny, actually. So there are 4 different hot sauces that you can get. The red hot sauce, you know, just amps your guy up, and you can just, you know, sprint around everywhere like a madman. Maybe it's Red Bull. The blue hot sauce loads you up with a lot of snow, and your guy just launches these big-ass patties that turn the guys into snowballs faster than you can say uncle. For some weird reason, the manual says that the green stuff lets you throw the snowballs further, but it doesn't know what it's talking about. It's actually the yellow stuff that lets you do that. Then the green stuff, this is the hottest of them all. You know, your guy just inflates in this big snow bro and you just bounce around the room and you kill everyone. So if you get this last power up, it's like a snowball head, you get to unlock, like it unlocks this little dark world thing and you fight these little dark creatures, and when you beat them, oh, you get something good. So here we go. I guess we'll go on to the bosses, but I don't really want to cover too much on that because you could probably get to them yourself, and it's a lot more fun if you guys discover what they are. I mean, I'll show some of the bosses here, but you know, that's about it. You know, take a look at them. You know, all I have to say is the strategy. As long as you come up with a good strategy to beat these guys, because the controls in this game are pretty hard, especially if you don't have the power-ups. And once you die, you lose all your power-ups, so it's kind of a pain in the ass, like, to not get hit in this game. So, you know, you got to give it a shot, play it, and I'm telling you, you will not regret it. One, you know, huge highlight for Snow Bros to me, it's actually the music. Like, this music is hilarious. I don't know how to describe it. It's like some kind of circus, like kid circus type music. but it's like super kiddie music, but I love it. So here I just want to finalize this up and just show a couple of things that you'll be doing on your quest to beat the 50 levels. So one thing you really want to do right away is jump to the top of the level. Once you get there, you want to try and make a snowball as soon as possible. So patty a guy up and then roll him down the hill. So if you kill everybody on screen, you get a bunch of cash drops that fall down on the screen. You can, mad cash drops, man. Make it rain. Not only that, when you hit multiple guys, you get a higher chance at licking up more hot sauce. One thing you really have to watch out for are the little fucking furball whirlwind guys, man. Those guys will fuck you up, man. So get rid of those guys before they turn into that thing, because they're indestructible when they're in it. There's going to be a lot of times where you get trapped in a level and then you say, ah, shit, I'm stuck, where do I go? But don't worry, because this little pumpkin thing's going to show up. Just let it kill you, man. Don't even bother. Don't fight it. Just let fate take over. You're done. So that's it. I hope you guys can go on your quest and conquer the Snow Brothers. As I stated earlier about the price of this game, if you're not dedicated to the NES, if you're not dedicated to this game, don't even bother. Like if you want the box, the manual, the game, the whole shebang, you better make it rain like you did in some of those levels. So that's all I gotta say about that. So there we go. Happy New Year's, guys. Even though it's 4 months late. And I'm sorry about that, okay? Look, I'm seriously sorry. I straight up lied saying that I was going to have a toast, had a drink, and didn't. I was just playing Snow Bros. But I learned a valuable lesson playing Snow Bros. You know what that was? That was eating a lot of cold, tasty treats, on a nice cold day. Why not just make a cold situation even colder? That's what one of my bros used to do. Me and my snow bro, we used to do that, and then, okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about, but look, okay, remember before I was just saying a lot of stuff like, oh, I wish I could be a superhero, I wish, I could be like that guy, I want to be like the Snow Brothers, I want to be like Dragon Fighter, I want to be like all these guys, Power Blade, like Nova, all this stuff. And I'm telling you, this summer, it's going to happen. Something big is going to happen. So you guys got to stay tuned. Check out your local theater listings for this summer. Okay, well, not the, just your YouTube listings or something, but, okay, it'll come. And thank you to my 2 fans, again. Hopefully I'll get more, and, get more over the summer. And that's what will happen, I hope. So I said something about making a cold situation even colder. Well, that actually comes from a joke with one of my friends, like an inside joke, way back in the day. It was like minus 30 or something outside, and we went to the convenience store, and he walks over, he's like, I want to get a slushie. I was like, what? Really? He's like, yeah, why not? So I said, or I can't remember if I said it or if he said it, and it was like, why not just make a cold situation even colder? I guess that was supposed to be funny. I guess not, but anyways, I got my tasty treat. Hopefully you guys get a bunch of tasty treats, because today is Canada Day. So happy Canada Day to everyone. And, happy Independence Day to all my friends, just down south. So, don't worry, that episode's coming soon, don't worry. Okay?